All right, so I'm just going to get started. For all of my credit friends and credit people out there, I'm just going to go ahead and start. So that way, anybody who watches this video will see I did the best to my ability to help out anybody who needed the help. Mhm. If anybody can hear me, drop a one in the chat. If you want to get on and get help, if you're an ambassador and you want help with your keyword research, that's what I'm here to do right now. And I'll be hopping on it every day to help everyone out as much as I can. And I'm only here to help out those who really want it. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So, for anybody out there, who wants to see this and you are in the credit sector, this is for you. I like to use a tool called Ahrefs, and I like to do keyword research. And so right now through Google, and your stuff will be shown on search for Google as well. But let me see, let me flip some of my stuff around. Hey Tasha, if you want help with your keyword research, I sent you a link to your email. You'll see it, and I can bring you on the live with me and I can go through this with you step by step and walk you through your keyword research for what you're doing. Tasha, can you hear me? Let me check my volume. Tasha, can you hear me? Is my audio on? Yep. All right, good. All right, perfect. All right. So, Tasha, since you're the only one here, do you want to check your email and jump on the live with me, and I can go through it with you if you research for yourself and um. All right, let me check again. It came from my email. Here, I'll go grab the link real quick. Maybe check your spam. I responded to you in the with it. Let me check real quick. 1 second, Tasha. I'm gonna grab the link real quick. All right, I'm sending you another invite. Copy. Hi, Latasha. Check your email again. I just sent it over. Not a problem. Just go ahead and turn off. Go ahead and just turn off your camera, as we can just chat and I can hear you, and then that way I can go better assist you with any questions that you would like, so we can do the keyword research for your items for what you're doing. All right, I see you in here, and let me bring you on. Hey, Tasha, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
Awesome. So since it's just me and you on this one, I know I did it short notice, but I've kind of been seeing in our group on our group area how everybody's like having such a hard time with knowing what to do, and well, not knowing what to do, but I feel like I could contribute a little bit to help people title their stuff a little bit better. And so I'm gonna go through every ambassador one by one, whoever wants help, and just bring them on the live for the next like the week or 2 weeks, and just really give them like an in-depth, and I'm going to provide everybody a spreadsheet so they can see it and how to do this keyword research, but also get the keyword search volume, because as an example, for if you're doing if you don't title it properly and you don't know what people are demanding, then if it's being requested more often, people will be able to. It's going to pop up in search more. The more demand, the more that's going to be promoted and showed. So, as an example, Latasha, if you're because I know you're doing your subprime to prime,
Um,
like a great example, like if you just like right here, just based off the search volume in the country, if you did a video that started out with Credit Karma, and why Credit Karma is not accurate versus FICO, there's a lot of demand. Last month there was 5.4 million searches about Credit Karma.
oh my goodness, that is crazy. Oh, this is so helpful.
Yeah, and like as an example, last month there was Credit One. There was 1.2 million searches about Credit One.
Oh
Or
my, oh my goodness. And you know what? In my future videos, those are some of the topics that I discuss, because in my video sequence, honestly, because of my demographics, it's not really necessarily for people who already have prime credit. It's not for them. That's not who I'm targeting. Their credit's already good. Their understanding of financial literacy is already good. I'm targeting people who may not
subprime.
know, yeah, that are subprime, that may not know or have budgets set up or even know how to properly allocate money in their financial household to begin to take care of all those things that are causing them to stay in you know that subprime range of credit. And so really, that's helpful, because people really do go by Credit Karma as their key indicator of where their credit is.
Well, let me go a little deeper into this. Let me show you the questions people are asking when they type in the word just credit. I'm going to branch off of it. And these are the
Yes.
questions people are asking on 70. There was 75,000 searches last month on what is a good credit score. 26,000 searches last month on how to build credit. And then 20,000 searches on how many credit cards should I have and how to check credit score, and so on. How to freeze your credit. What is credit? Like, these are the questions people are asking, and YouTube and Google try to answer those questions for people with what could be your results. Even, like if you wanted to do a video on the child tax credit for 2024, if that's something you wanted to touch on a little bit, there's a demand of 12,000 searches going on a month right now for that.
Ooh, that
So
is
I like to go with the higher volume and just see what we
right.
could do. But just as an example, like those are some of the questions people are asking. But and so you cover credit. So what are some other variations that come with credit that you want to address that I
Finance,
can search for?
like financing, finance in and of itself, funding, um, uh, bank. What do you call it? Oh, it's escaping my mind right now.
It's okay.
But also credit cards, credit
Okay. Let's see what
partners.
let's see what people are searching for with credit cards, because I know that like if we don't structure our titles correctly and become the answer of what people are searching for, it's going to be the probability of us appearing becomes significantly less. I feel like this is going to be the difference between actually naming a title in your YouTube video versus not even having a title or putting the correct title. So you need
Yeah.
that they need to know how to find you, and on top of knowing how to find you and what your topic's about, it improves your chances of getting more views.
Now, now
But
also, what about tagging and keywords being in your description? Do those help as well, or it just straight based on the title and how catchy your thumbnail is?
that's like a whole nother division. So but they are all factors.
Right.
And there's opinions about tagging in my and there is opinions about tagging. That's like, but for sure your titles and obviously the psychological aspect of how catchy is your thumbnail. Like that is a psychological aspect. I like to use emotion and I like try to leverage emotion and eye catching for thumbnail personally, and then search engine optimization for title. That's my personal spin on it. That's what I'm testing out, and um, but like also like as an example, like if you titled how many credit cards should I have, there's 20,000 searches going on for that every month, or how do credit cards work, and people I feel like for your niche, people are who are in subprime or beginners are going to want to learn some of this stuff,
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why a lot of my content is on that stuff, because obviously if they knew better, they probably would do better, but since they don't, they kind of won't.
Exactly. And so that's like some of the highlighted stuff. I normally like to stay away from anything that has under 5,000 search volume a month. I mean, it's still good. It's still a demand. It's still there, but I like to increase my chances, and I like to go through these filters. And like what's as an example, like bad credit car. Oh, let's do car refinance. People with bad credit refinance cars all the time and they try to get into a better product. How to refinance a car? That's low search volume. So I really honestly wouldn't put a lot of efforts in. Do you really want to do a video where only
I got out of my 100, I have one video that has to do with anything auto finance, because typically they can't get what they're looking for without paying really exorbitant fees, or getting a car from one of them like lemon lots where it's a buy here pay here. Your financing is based on your income type of car dealership or something like that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I don't have very many on that, because if you're in a terrible shape, you're just going to make yourself worse trying to finance a car. You're better off really trying to buy something that's a beater that you can get to and from work and that. But it is what it is.
It is. And like as an example, just for this one, as you can see, like just like if you're not careful, where can I refinance? If you type in, people are asking. There was only 400 people a month last month who searched for where can I refinance my car? How many times can you refinance your car? How soon can you refinance a car loan with bad credit?
That is so low.
It's very low. So you would be actually, your efforts would not be maximized if you were doing it in that fashion. And so that's why I wanted. This is part of the reason why I did this live today. Is anybody who wants to help and wants to know about it, like, would you rather make a video on how to refinance a car? 6,300 people are searching for it, versus
Credit Karma.
Yeah, exactly, or on Credit Karma, which there is a lot of demand for content on Credit Karma. So, like, what's another topic that catches your attention?
Try what do you call that? Like a lot of them try to get see what credit cards they can get based on their credit, like I guess like the credit ones, the subprime cards. But most people who are in that realm don't even know that those cards are for subprime borrowers in most cases. So it's kind of or loans.
Okay, let me see. Let's do loans. Let's see how they branch out from loans. So On the topic of loans, we have when do student loans resume? 27,000. How? Let's sort this out by search volume real quick. Cool. So in regards to loans, we have people asking right now common questions. When do student loans resume? How do equity loans work? And let's see, we can sort it out by category: bank, supply, due, equity, consolidate. Is that something you
Consolidation loans.
Yeah, okay. Let's look at consolidate. And for consolidate, how to consolidate student loans, 3.2 thousand searches last month. But how to consolidate Parent Plus loans, 800. How to consolidate loans, 500. How to consolidate
still pretty low.
It's still pretty low. Let's look at all terms though. Let's see if it changes on us. Yep. It's still pretty low. And this was updated 13 hours ago. So loan consolidation, should I consolidate my student loans? So these are pretty low search volume traffic items.
Oh, awesome. So what about specific banks? Like instead of doing credit cards or loans or any of that, what about the banks that they may search?
Navy Federal had 1.9 million searches last month.
Okay, we're gonna do a lot of things Navy Fed then. That is a lot. Now that is a number pool that you can work from.
Yeah, Navy Federal Credit Union, 500,000 searches. These people were looking directly to log into Navy Federal login, Navy Federal customer service, Navy Federal business account, 32,000 searches. If you did a video on a Navy Federal business account stuff, that's 32,000 searches right there.
Okay, now I can pivot, because like right now, as far as what my titles have been versus like views and stuff, they're not making any traction. But just taking a look at these search volumes and how we show up, or how we would show up if we made content that's both titled correctly and the video content was about that particular subject, I see that.
Now you see the potential.
Oh yes, these numbers are crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, what's another one that you're thinking on? I mean, people already done a ton of Navy Fed videos, so then yes, it's in demand. So let's look at what is other relative search terms people are searching for.
Maybe a different bank, that because Navy Fed is still limited access to who can get it. So what about like PenFed or DCU or some other credit union that is open, is more non-geographically restricted?
So there was almost 300,000 searches on PenFed last month, and there was 9,000 searches on PenFed auto loans. PenFed mortgage rates 3.4 thousand. So it starts getting lower and lower.
Right.
So we got to find something like a bigger topic.
What about credit unions in general?
Yeah, let's try it out. Just for the search word credit union, because I need a little more because this one is
try East Coast credit union, so we can like kind of geographically.
Is that something how people typically search for credit unions when they search? Because you have to think about how how the user would
Honestly, they search for them by name.
yeah.
They'll hear about them, and they'll because when I go, I don't ever type in just credit union. I would type in a specific credit union that has some sort of thing that I want. Oh, let's try credit union line, credit union funding, or credit union
Or you want to
credit
look
cards.
at funding credit cards. Let's branch out from credit cards because that'll give me a bunch of subtopics.
Or auto loans, lines of credit.
Okay, so for auto loans, let me see. All terms. So just for the general word auto loans last month, it was estimated 24,000 searches. But people initially branched out from Bank of America auto loan and went over to regular auto loans is the key
Got
word.
you.
So people are actually looking for best auto loan rates, 5,700 searches. Oh wow. So if you did a video on Bank of America auto loan, because it's in the title, it's the keyword. People are really looking for Bank of America auto loans.
Because of that play with regards to they do. Yeah.
That 3-for-1 or something.
Yeah, it's either 3 or 4.
That's nuts. I'm gonna try to run it next month.
Wow, and don't forget, because people are still doing like Turo and all that kind of stuff like that. That's still a thing.
Mm-hmm. So I own a restaurant, so I'm just gonna buy a bunch of Priuses for our delivery fee.
Ah, yes. I remember you talking about that. On was it the 2 videos ago?
Yep.
That's super. Instead of paying crazy DoorDash prices.
Yep. I try to stay away from it. I protect my profits.
Right.
Let me see. What else are we doing here? So, what else is another one that's good for you? Well, let me see. What do you cover on your channel?
I cover, just like I covered, like I'm going to be covering insurance, like kind of basic financial literacy stuff that people might not pay attention to or know about that they need. In the financial literacy is 5 key factors, and that's like the banking.
Let's branch off of credit. Let's branch off of credit repair, and let's see what's the most common things people have done when they search for credit repair. Let me see. So last month, just on the subject of credit repair, people did 33,000 searches last month. Credit repair.
Yeah.
Credit repair companies. Lexington Law credit repair. But let's see. People are looking on by terms, companies. For credit repair companies, Best, Cloud, Near, Lexington, Company, Law, Reviews, Credit Repair Law, Software, Auto, Business, Bad. Okay, Credit Repair Bad. Let's see what they got. Then they talk about, people said there were 1,700 searches last month on bad credit repair or bad credit or credit repair auto loans. And credit repair business, how to start one, 1,800 searches on that. Credit repair law, Lexington Law.
Now, if I do anything, a video on anything with credit repair, likely I'm doing some sort of parrot bashing, because you know how that goes.
Yeah.
And encouraging people to, either seek out one of our own in our group, or do it, or do it themselves based on XYZ parameters. This is how you can get started. If you got lates, if you got this, that, and the third, but as far as credit repair as a whole, like I wouldn't touch it as far as doing it.
Oh, of course. But at least that subject to get audience.
Yeah.
View,
Yep.
It'll bring attention to your channel.
Yep. Yeah.
So let me see. What else are we looking? I'm trying to see what other people in. Let me see, because one.
What about ways to ways to do side hustles, make money online type of subjects because
they're side gigs.
Yeah, they're side hustle, side businesses, whatever.
So last month, people did 5,100 searches for side jobs from home. And that's so this, if you really look at the whole topic as a whole, like home right here, people trying to do side gigs from home, like if you add up this 5,100 searches here, 4,600 searches there, side gigs to make money, like all this could really go together if you really look at it as a whole. I mean, 51, 46, that's 10,000 almost. I mean, you're looking at like $13,000 search volume a month in side gigs.
Yeah.
That people searched for last month. Side jobs from home, side hustles. Side hustles was searched for less, but 3,600 searches. Side jobs from home. Side jobs is a really good keyword.
Gotcha. So, okay. So what about the slang to that? If you say side hustle, because that's more what everybody's, vernacular is going, really.
Nope. The people who are actually searching for side hustle is only 3,600 people a month. So it's not really. More people are searching for side gigs than side hustles.
I see. Wow. That is something.
What other one do you want to go at?
And then try bad credit. Just the keyword bad credit again. I really kind of want to see where we're at with that. Who's out there exposing himself as having bad credit?
Holy shoot. Loans for bad credit is 119,000 search volume.
Bingo.
Loans for bad credit. Credit cards for bad credit, 61,000. Bad credit loans, 57,000. Personal loans for bad credit. This is your gold mine right here. I'm going to do you a solid. Guaranteed approvals, credit cards with 1,000 limits for bad credit, 21,000. Urgent loans for bad credit, 16,000. This is way better for you than anything we've just seen. So I'm going to do you a solid. This is me and you on here. So let me see, export. And are you pretty comfortable? Are you pretty comfortable? Are you pretty comfortable navigating a CSV file? Like, open up a Google Sheets.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, you don't have to right now. I'm just saying in general. Do you feel
comfortable? Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So
yeah, I can just go right on up in there.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna I already downloaded this spreadsheet for you, so you could look at it in depth, and I'm uploading it into my email. And
that is crazy volume, man.
Yeah, look at it. I just sent you the spreadsheet, so that way after we get off this call, you can see it.
This is great. This is crazy.
Yes, because just like something like you said, side hustle, but people 2,000 more people a month are looking for side gig, and that's where like those little words, they, even though to me and you on surface level we have our intelligence exceeds that of the computer, and we can still determine that. And that's where, a computer, it would differentiates from us and a computer who's processing this. And the easier that you make it to be found with those words that they're searching for, the more likely you will appear.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this, and it stays juicy all the way down. And I'll still say 10,000 is still, it's not like crazy bad, but I mean,
Well,
crazy good, but
119,000 is nuts.
yeah. And I'm saying I'm going all the way from 119,000 all the way down to 10,000. We're still on that's still on personal loans for bad credit.
That gives you a little to work with, right?
Heck yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh my goodness! Like my next series of videos when I start making them, that's all I'm covering for the first 10 to get me boosted up. You know what I'm saying, in the YouTube atmosphere.
That should get you more traction. That should get you. There's so many factors, but demand is one of them. And so, as an example, what I want to make sure I hit home with you so you understand it. This is, there's a demand in the area. So let me show you something. This will be my analogy for you. Last month in the U.S., specifically for the word nachos, was 105,000, right?
Mm.
Somebody searched for in the whole country, people did nachos near me 31,000 times, or best nachos near me 7,200 times. And now there's an ice cream nachos near me. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, ice cream nachos near me. Best nachos in Chicago is the parent topic. Bet carne asada nachos near me. So that tells me as a restaurant, I need to advertise carne asada nachos more, because that's what people are searching for more. But that's for the whole U.S. I mean, this could be, most of the East Coast was searching for this and not on the West Coast. So it could bite me in the butt too. But I'm location restricted where I serve. But I wanted to just show you this, because what if I rank for nachos? I'm sorry. I'm making this. I start selling nachos because I see the demand. And if my nachos suck, people aren't going to come back. If my nachos suck, my rate time is going to fall off. If my nachos suck, and people are seeing that the bounce, YouTube will interpret it as if people are just bouncing, watching the 30 seconds of video and leaving. They're going to say, you know what? Like, that's that duration rate that Brad's trying to keep up for us.
Right.
If that sucks, then
your videos won't get pushed out.
Exactly. So you also have to make sure that your content is engaging and people really want to interact with you. And I think you do a good job. But I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. This is not the only thing that's going to guarantee you success. There's nothing that's going to guarantee you success.
Absolutely. We know that.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure I was crystal clear. What other ones do you think would be great for you?
Let's see. And we did consolidation. We did Credit Karma. We did Navy Fed. How to build credit. We did that. Child tax credit. We did that. Credit repair. We did that. What about buying a home with bad credit? Because even though they have bad credit, people still try to poke that particular bear.
Yeah, let's go look at it. Let's see. Home loan. Let's look at home loan. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Home. Okay. Last month there was 111,000 searches on home equity loans, home loan calculators, VA home loans. But let's go ahead and look at the subcategories.
Yeah.
So, and we did home loan. We kept it as generic as possible so we can get this breakdown. And so just so you know, by category, just in equity, we had 500,000 searches last month with home loan equity in reference to home loan equity. 500, 500,000 searches. Home loan
Oh,
rates.
oh, and now you know what? Okay, equity. People, why is anyone tapping into the equity of their home if they're not trying to pay down debt? That's my next search, debt.
There you go. But you started out with so Google. Here's a little tip. Google will start no, I'm sorry. Google and YouTube. You want to put those keywords that you want to be found for. Um, and so I would start out with home equity, and what was the rest of your phrasing?
Um, I was saying that if people are doing or looking up home equity, that means that they're trying to get cash to pay down debt.
Yes, and and so home equity, they're trying to get cash to pay down debt. But you were saying, um, you said don't do it, or what was your idea?
No, 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 no. Well, I was speaking in terms of, okay, if home equity is getting 500,000 searches in a month, I was like, wait, what are people tapping into their home equity for? And then that's what I was breaking down, that people only tap into their home equity if they are trying to pay down debt. Another topic with regards to debt and debt pay down, Velocity Banking uses your home's equity to help you, like HELOCs,
Yeah.
probably HELOCs or something in that area.
So just so you can see it here, let me see under home equity, we had all of this falls under home equity. This is the questions
Yeah,
people asked last month. Home equity loan rates, home equity loan calculator. I mean, even if you did a walkthrough on a video on how to use a home equity loan calculator and why you favor this one over another one, that's a good one. But I mean, you got a lot to work with right here. Home equity loans, home equity loan rates, home equity loan calculator. Like, these are things people are looking for in that's 200,000 searches right there. But if that doesn't fit your profile, then let's go to the next one. Home equity bad credit. Let's see if what pops up for that. Home loan bad credit. So 2,300 people last month searched for guaranteed home equity loan with bad credit. Or, oh no, I'm still under the equity umbrella. 1 second, I gotta back out. Back out. Home loan bad credit home loans. Let me see. Bad credit home loans. Guaranteed home equity loan with bad credit. Home equity loan. Home equity. Oh, it's still. This is still. There we go. All right. So, in relation to this topic, there was 25,000 search volume demand for this last month. But we have 2,300, 2,100 home equity loan bad credit. So this is starting to get lower and lower search volume. And let me see, parent topic. Let's see what else people were doing. In regards to home equity, there was a 9,500 in relation to that. I mean, people searched for last month loans for people with bad credit. 9,500 searches were for last month. How to get a loan with bad credit. 8,500 searches for that one. Is that something you want to dive in deeper to? Tasha, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. But yes, that is something, because if I know the mindset of people with bad credit, they are on occasion trying to figure out, okay, I got all this utilization, I can't make any moves. Let me see if I can get a loan, even though I have bad credit. Let me see what's out there. Let me search it and see if it's possible to get one. Of course, they're usually typically very disappointed, or they come across some type of payday loan type of situation, or a really, really bad subprime type loan.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, let me specifically give you the name of a subprime lender. Try Avant, AVANT loans.
Avant specifically, 3,400 and 2,000 searches. But I would even go in. Let's see, people who search for Avant loans. Let's see what they're also searching for.
Yeah.
Avant ranks for. Also talk about questions. Avant loans, personal loans. Avant personal loans, 4,700 search volume last month.
Oh, and there's another one. Hold on. I know it's right on the tip of my tongue. They are another kind of subprime lender that just goes based on your income.
Santander?
Oh yeah, Santander's kind of a subprimer too. But
Santander auto loans is a big one.
How many? What's that search volume for that?
Santander alone is 353,000. Santander Bank, 266. And let's see what people are. When people are, Santander and auto. In relation to the auto industry, for Santander, you're looking at 49,000 searches total. Santander auto loan, 13,000. Santander auto login, Santander auto finance.
Got it.
So let's when people search for Santander auto loans, let's see what they're doing. Auto financing. And let me see, what else is another one that you want to take a look at?
How about? Okay, we did home equity, we did auto, done. I mean, honestly, this is tons. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 topics already. And a lot of these you can do multiple videos on them, because there can be a part 1, 2, and 3 just covering, Navy Fed. People have done master classes just on Navy Fed, and wow. I mean, this has been super, super gosh darn helpful. I appreciate you, Marco.
Of course, I just wanted to make sure. Like I said, I'm gonna try to hop on every day. I'll try to make it regular. And I'm gonna try to go through everybody one by one at a time. If just I'll have everybody send me their emails and bring them on for questions. Like as an example, I think it was Zach who does travel hacking, and like one that
Mm-hmm.
travel hacking. There was 4,800 searches on travel hacking mom. Let's see, people who searched for travel hacking last month also searched. He could, he if he started a website, he could on travel hacking. He could easily rank top in the nation so fast. Um,
Oh, just capturing, that while it's small and probably cheap to click on, as far as
no, no, not cheap to click on. Like, well, not even running ads. Like, he could rank across the nation if he built a
just
website just like travel hacking,
just
and
organically.
organically he could probably rank easily. And anybody who tried to rank for travel hacking in the nation right now, they could probably rank for it for that keyword travel hacking. They could probably easily rank for it in the top five in the country in like 30 days if they really tried.
Oh wow,
All they need is a
man, you better.
website. And
Yeah.
people who look up travel hacking, the most common ones are American Airlines, United Airlines, American Express, British Airways. They're looking up all that stuff, and the
Yep.
top contenders for websites who already rank for travel hacking are these guys: Bankrate, Zero Travel Beginner Guide to Travel Hacking, Reddit. Reddit's a good place to uh, um to rank for. Chris Guillembeau, 17 travel hacking tips. Let's see what he's talking about. Um, so like, it just depends. He's gotta give me the information, and I'm happy to walk everyone through it. And you know, like
This is
here's one of the most top ranked articles in the country in regards to travel hacking, and this article is one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 most ranked. When you type in the word travel hacking across the entire United States, these 12 websites and articles will be the first dozen that appear across the US.
wow.
So that's that's what I just wanted to pop on today and show. Well, thank you for being here with me. But yeah, I'll just go. I'm gonna go through everyone one at a time. I know that I just did it on the fly today, but I figured if I help one person, it's better than nothing. And
You you did, yeah, Marco. I I can't thank you enough. This is very, very helpful for me going forward. Definitely something, when starting out, that you be really mindful and intentful on doing that, because I can't imagine, all those folks that started with nothing, nobody didn't know anything, and it took them probably double the time, triple the time to actually get to critical mass where they were really starting to take off, and just not knowing what's being searched for, out there based on whatever your area of topic is on YouTube. So
exactly,
this
but
is
like back into the side hustle versus side gigs. What
yeah,
about
I would have never thought side gigs outdid side hustle, because that's all you ever hear is side hustle, side hustle. But when people are typing, maybe they're thinking, maybe if I put side gigs, it will show a more broader amount of things that I can do versus side hustle. You
yeah?
know what I'm saying?
And like that was 2,000 more a month in search volume. Imagine if that difference of the 2,000 clicks, 2,000 people looking for it, how many of those results could have led back to you? Just the possibility, even if you got half of 1%, which is a ton, but let's say you've half of 1% of a million. I mean, I can't even do the math
Like
on that. It's a lot.
that's 10. Yeah, that's like what 5,000 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 5,000. because 1% would be 10,000.
Yep.
So like those numbers really add up, and that's why I like to, that's why I like to really look at my topics and what I'm going to speak on based on search volume and demand for the topic.
Right. Gotcha. That makes a heck of a lot of sense.
Yeah, if there's the less demand, I mean, there was 38,000 searches last month on unicorns. Let me see. Let me see. Dogs. Last month there was, just on the keyword dog, 851 million total keywords. The total volume of 44 million searches were done just on dog in one way or another associated to that. But let's see how many people actually searched for. I bet you a lot less people searched for unicorn. There you go, 2.4 million.
Wow.
So
this is a funny thing. Back at home, I lived in Ohio, right, and in Toledo, Ohio, to be exact. And we used to do the research on businesses and how much revenue they make per year or whatever, based on the size and the chain or whatever. So Pet Supplies Plus is a pet store over there. Dude, I did not know that one store in that city made $4 million a year. It's
$4 million. That's about $10,000 a day.
Yeah, that's a pet store.
Yeah. People
I
love
was like,
dogs.
I was like, wait a minute. We got, steak restaurants over there that are packed day and night, every day of the week. Holidays, week, whatever. And they're barely scraping maybe 1.4, maybe some of them climb up to 1.8. But a pet store easily surpassed $4 million a year. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it adds up really quick. And it's like, but if you see it, the demand's there. The demand's there.
Had me thinking about it for a second. I was like, no, I can't do it.
No, it's a lot of work. No, but I hope this brought you like insight on your subjects. And I did.
Yeah.
Did you get the spread? You did get the spreadsheet I sent you, right?
Yes, I did. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. But did you have any more questions?
No, not right now. But as you start having the other ambassadors on here doing the same thing, like I'm gonna definitely encourage them to get on with you, just to kind of show them the volume of the keywords that they are or are not using already, as so they can see that, hey, your titles matter.
Your titles do matter, and you got to be found for what people are searching for. Like, even like as an example, marketing. Like the search volume for marketing is insane. Like, last month there was a 1.5 million searches in regards to digital marketing, and then we could break it down to questions like, what are people?
Oh.
What is affiliate marketing? Like, people are 34,000 asked what was affiliate marketing, what is digital marketing, what is marketing, how to start affiliate marketing. Like you could really break it down. Marketing strategy, 23,000 total for that,
And
under that umbrella of searches.
I like when you went basic, and it basically spits out everything that's associated with it, so that you can go down and really, really niche into the different subcategories. That was like really, really eye opening right there.
Yeah, and then like we can go into even deeper. Once you know that you want, we'll go into your you wanted to see affiliate marketing. This one website in Investopedia is the most top ranking result in the country for affiliate marketing, as that's
What?
a great That one website alone. Let me share this tab. And it branches out and leads you into everything that you could possibly do um, for marketing. And then all here they are referring for here's just advertisers for Capital One and advertiser full stuff. But let's go back over here, share this tab. But the other thing that I really like is we can also have the ability to go in here and said people also look for Amazon Associates, Amazon Affiliate. People also talk about, you know, marketing content, questions. What is affiliate marketing? How to do affiliate marketing? How to start affiliate marketing with no money? Keyword ideas, affiliate marketing. It even breaks it down for you. High ticket affiliate marketing. Just to make it much more simpler for you. Oh, so I really I really do like this very much, and it's very favorable for anybody who this little program. It's called Ahrefs.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of it?
I have not. I was like, what the heck is that?
Yep, it's Ahrefs. So I've found it very useful for myself, but it's not a free site because I do so much search engine optimization, keyword research, product research, demand and market. That is why I I use this so much to because it's a very strong tool for me for assessing demand for market in many aspects for people that I work with across the country.
So
And
how long have you been focused in this area? Because you got super efficient at marketing your business organically, like
I did
ridiculously.
both. I did organic and paid, but so I had to learn Google Ads. I had to learn Meta. I learned search engine optimization. So, I mean, honestly, I've probably spent running ads and learning it as I did it for maximum efficiency in the past 4 years. I've spent about almost $700,000 learning this.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That
it's
so
not.
how much were you running like on your ad spend per month? How much were you doing, like 25, 30K a month, or upwards of 50 and higher?
Depends. I in the beginning stages, I was throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what would stick, and I would just fluctuate on what I was doing. But
Uh-huh.
let me show you something. I'm pulling something up right now. I'm on a different tab. I'm about to pull it up. Um, I mean, just on Google Ads, the lifetime. I know it says February 16th on there, but I really didn't start using I started this account in 2016, but I didn't really start using it really until 2020. And I mean, I already on Google Ads alone in the past 4 years, I already killed. In the first 2016, I was playing with it, getting to learn and how to navigate it, and I didn't really use it. But in the past 4 years is when I spent the bulk of this 200,000 just on Google Ads,
Gotcha.
and then I spent another 300 and I spent another 350,000 running Meta ads. Then after that is search engine optimization tools, paying for services here and there, software.
And it took you how long to turn the business around to the over the $1 million in sales
2 years.
mark?
2 years. The first year. So keep in mind, um, we did a we did. So keep. I tell everybody this is the how drastic it can be. We had We went out of business in 2018.
Uh-huh.
My mom went out of business in 2018. Another company stepped in, took over the location when they were going out of business. I saw they were going out of business. I reached out to the landlord and said I wanted to rent it and go back into business. So what I ended up doing was, hey Daisy, thank you for the support. So what I did was, what I did was I reached out to the landlord, wanted to restart my mom's old business just as an inspiration of what she was previously doing, so I can, to make her proud and make her happy that we brought the old business that went out of business back into play. And in that first year, I opened up in January of 2020, so January 17th, and my first 2 months were hard. Like I'm talking like less than 12,000 in the first 2 months,
Wow.
and then the last 10 months after I had all my SEO marketing everything in play, well, it was crazy at that point because at that point I in that first year I hit 700,000. So I started hitting like 85,000, 80,000 a month. No, yeah, more like 70,000 a month. Yeah, just right after that on average. It was like a steady climb. Like we hit 40, we hit 60, 70, 75, 77, 78, 77, and staying like on pace that way. And we ended up doing over 750, 700 that first year after not even being in business for several years. And yeah,
Right.
it
That
was crazy.
now that's just a crazy comeback story, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then the second year we hit over a million, and we've been hitting over a million ever since.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we hit over a million in 2022. 2021 we hit over a million. 2022, 2023. So yeah, I mean last year 2023 we closed and we did over a little over 1.2.
Are you gonna just keep the one location, or are you gonna open up another location of the same type?
I always like to hit everybody with this question first before I answer that question. At first glance, why would you ask opening a second location?
You know what? That's how to happen, because many people do that instead of always tweaking and reviving the one that they have. They begin to, try to branch out, and then a lot of times they do that. They kind of get spread too thin. There's different variables when you try to duplicate what you're doing.
Exactly.
Likely though, if I know you have this little knack for efficiency. You probably could pull it off, and given a couple years, you would. And it's not that it can't be done. Duplication, you have to begin to trust and delegate you have to duplicate you to be at the one maintaining it, and then build the other one up from nothing.
I
And if you
agree.
don't have that bandwidth, yeah, I wouldn't do it. But you have to trust. You would need to be able to trust a lot of people to be able to do what you do. And ain't nobody gonna run your business the way you do it. You
I
understand?
I do agree with you 100%. My only debate on that is McDonald's could do it, and they have high school students operate their business, and they have locations all over the world, and they were able to replicate. There's a lot of hands-off owners. So and Chipotle does it, In and Out does it, and like
E-
In and Out is
e-
owned by one family, and they're
And
not. What?
and keep in mind, they do, but you'd have to your system, because you had to grow from you were getting what, 12,000, and then you jumped up to like 40,000. Like, how was that transition? You went from that minuscule volume to that crazy volume, and people still wanted to return because
I was
you
able to
didn't
handle the flow.
you were able to handle the flow. A lot of people cannot do that quickly and not burn out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And then you're talking about duplicating another restaurant. As long as the systems are there, you could do it. Like I said, you could do it. But yes, McDonald's do have teenagers running their business. But keep in mind, McDonald's is so old and established at this point, they could have chimps running that damn thing. And if people were still willing to pick it up, they would do it. But the thing is, there's a lot of contention for McDonald's. You will always have people that will always go to McDonald's. But there's a lot of contention for McDonald's because their service and their quality has gone absolutely to crap. But because they know as Americans, we accept bull crap on a regular basis, all they had to do was just tweak it and dial it down over time and condition us to accept whatever they give us and like it.
Yep.
That mind manipulation over time, if you can do that, I mean, not that you want to be somewhere that's a destination. People want to come because they heard, hold up, they got the best tacos. Dude, $1 taco, you can't beat that. When they have that event going on, you got to get there. You know, why, rock the boat?
No, I agree. But before we expand, I've seen, I like to check heat maps time of day. Where are we making our money? Is it during dinner? Is it lunch? If we're making this much money at dinner, then that means we can also make that much money at lunch. We have the ability to meet the demand at lunch as we do at dinner. So for us, we still have room for growth in our lunch sector. We still have room for growth in our catering sector. So before I really only truly feel we've really reached 65% of our potential.
So you want to optimize completely before you duplicate.
Yes, I'd really like to make us, because at this moment I'm renting my location. So how much revenue am I because I rent by the square foot. So how much revenue am I generating by the square foot?
Right.
Before I start incurring more expenses that come with more real estate space.
Got you.
So that's kind of for me, that's how I want to evaluate it before I get a second location. I would love that, but I don't feel like we're still there yet. We it's like wanting to buy a Formula F1 car, but I only know how to ride a dirt bike right now, and I still need to graduate to a car.
Right. And then, over time, like you said, when you have gotten your lunchtime profits and your catering to where you want them to be, and you've stabilized them long enough, in any other areas, management, you're going to have to trust these other guys to be able to handle what you can handle, Marco. You're there all the time. You got to have somebody who's got that kind of drive and dedication, and, that can handle that responsibility without buckling, because you take on a lot, dude.
Yeah. But I've also been, at the same time, I've been trying to systemize the place as much as possible. So then that way I can make it as easy as possible for the next person to walk in and take over and look at this template that I've made of business, and it's easy to follow.
Gotcha.
So that way execute it to my expectations. So as I'm building the business, I'm also working on the business to be able to make it more manageable for someone to step in. And that means compartmentalizing my role, because I fill various roles. So if it means compartmentalizing and allocating these roles, then also with the responsibility of, I need to make sure that I generate enough revenue to meet that demand for the qualified personnel that I can expect to take on said different 5 tasks.
Gotcha. Well, hey, man, let me hop off with you. This has been amazing. Thank you. I got my notes, man. I got the sheet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No worries. Thanks for joining me, Tasha.
All right. You take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.